everybody, it's Karlas Jarvis, your favorite nurse practitioner, and welcome to Karlas Korner. Yay! And today I'm so excited about my favorite person in the whole wide world because she's the only person that knows me inside and out. Why? Because she dresses me, my stylist, my friend, my homie, and now I'm getting ready to be my politician friend, Miss Rashonda Elias Lockhart. Hi, everybody!
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you are so welcome.
Can I say you look real cute?
Oh, thank you very much.
You.
My stylist. Thank you. You know, I knew you was coming, so I had to come and bring it together now.
If you cut your hair one more time.
What? Because look, cutting my hair also makes my face look slimmer.
Oh.
As you get older, your hair gets shorter because it makes you look more youthful.
Okay.
It makes you look more slimmer. When you're young, you want all the hair on top of your head to hang down to your bottom because it makes you look older and more mature.
Oh, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm turning back the hands of time because I'm about to be a GG. Gorgeous grandma.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
we do in April.
Oh my God. See?
So we got to tell everybody why you're here. Not only are you my predecessor that you come on your show, Glow Get It, comes on before Karlas Korner.
Right.
Love, you and Gwen. But what we're talking about today is solely about the things that you're doing in the community.
Okay.
And people go, okay, so how is she a stylist? How is she an entrepreneur? How is she now getting into politics affect healthcare, right? Because Karlas Korner is where lifestyle meets healthcare.
Right.
But it actually does meet.
Yes, it does.
So we're going to talk about first your political aspirations. You are running for
Metro Council District 2
Okay.
of Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
And that covers the Norfolk area. It covers Petersburg and Newburgh area.
Okay. What made you want to go into politics?
Well, this started in 2016, actually. So I'm just going to, I woke up the day after the election was like, what is really going on? Right? Mm-hmm. Let's affect some kind of change. I went through training in 2018 for Emerge. Emerge is a nonprofit that trains Democratic women to run for office.
Okay.
And at the beginning of class, they give you a sheet of paper and you have to write down a promise. I promise I will run for N. So I moved to the Newburgh area in 2018 and I was going to run for state representative. I was like, let me affect change locally.
That's it.
Because the big budget cuts came and a lot of stuff was closing down.
Yes, mental health, daycares,
yes.
Head Start, medication programs that help people that don't have insurance to get free medicines.
And so all of that affects us.
Yes.
And I was like, do I affect change outside, which I had been, just giving back, but I wanted to do more. So I was like, let me just go ahead. I already have the training. So let me go ahead and run for office in District 2 and affect change where I am to leave it better for my children.
Yes.
And that's what triggered me to do so. How can we be better and do better for our community? I always want to give back.
So you're running against a person that's been there a long time.
Yes.
Right? And so the people in that area, I don't know how they feel. I'm originally from Chicago. I don't know what the people in your area feel if they have the same person over and over. But I do know that sometimes it's very good to bring in somebody new, to bring in a new objective of what's going on. So I do know from a healthcare provider, patients will come in and they'll say, I don't have a good grocery store in my area. Why is it that I have to go way to the east end of Louisville to get better looking fruit? That's not fair. Why don't we have it? Why don't we have any... if I'm telling them about the foods that they don't process and that the foods that they need to eat to be healthier, right, to get them off the medicines, they're like, well, how can we do it if it's not in our community?
Right.
Why is it not a garden in our community? Why is it not more pharmacies in our community? They ask questions like that, and I'm like, okay, you need to talk to your local. You have to get involved. You have to vote. It's people that died for your right to vote.
Right.
You have a right to vote. So can somebody in your area, your district, come up to just talk to you anytime?
Yes, I have.
That's excellent.
I have meet and greets often. So to answer your first question, at my first meet and greet in January, I had at the Newburgh Library, and I just wanted to gauge the people. The whole purpose for the meet and greet and sit down and talk is to see what the community needs. What do they want? I'm not there to pitch them myself. I want to hear what is going on. And they did ask me, how do I do all of this and run? Well, of course, I'm not doing it by myself. I have people that work for me to do certain things. Also, I did notice on the map of my area that we really don't have our own grocery store. We really don't have our own garden. So those are the things that I absolutely talked about, and just working on bringing more small businesses there. We have a lot of abandoned buildings that could be filled up along Poplar Level and Newburgh area, just to make sure that it grows, because that's another way that we can affect change, just tapping into entrepreneurship. And I love the fact there's a young lady that is starting a grocery store down in the West End, but it will also be mobile out to Newburgh, where she's originally from. So there are certain things that can be done if you bring in somebody new and young, and fresh to do so. The incumbent has done wonderful things. So it was never really about me running against somebody else. It was about bringing a fresh
take on.
Yes. And to have a better medical facility out there in the area. Newburgh has such a rich history and how it got started, and we just want to keep that going.
And keep it going. And that's right, because you have generations of people that stay in that area, right? From grandma to mom and dad to kids, and now they're having children.
Exactly.
And you want to make the area where people are proud of it. You don't want somebody to go back home and be like, why am I back here? Because guess what? That affects their health. If they're stressed, if they don't have the needs they have, if they're not able to sleep at night, guess what? They're coming to see me. They're gaining weight. They're having migraines. They're having stomach issues. Their body is breaking down because they're not getting the things they need to put in order for the body to run, because we're all running on this. We're moving. And I had a guest, Ebony Sutton, that she is from the California area. She wants to do a garden, and she taught us about how the soil is not that great. Right. So what they have to do is dig up all the bad soil and then put down hay and build the garden that way. Wow. Then that way we can teach the kids like they do in other countries. If you go to Switzerland and you go to all these other Germany, Paris and all that, the schoolyards are on like a farm, right? Okay. So the animals are grown right there. They're grass fed. They feed that to the children. Then the children are able to really process and learn more. If we give our people more and more processed foods, what do you think the poor babies are going to be able to do?
That's true.
We're crippling them at young kids. So if we can then get that to the Newburgh elementary schools and the high schools in that area about the nutrition, not giving a kid an ADHD pill. Right. They probably can't sit still, because we need to bring back gym and recess and music and art, and then feed them a better diet.
I thought I was going to break my neck in the little tuck and roll they was teaching.
Yeah.
I was nervous.
No, my whole thing was volleyball, because my boobs was too big. I couldn't hit the ball. I hated volleyball, but I love what? Square dancing. 4 corners.
I'm so
that wasn't nothing but the electric slide. That's all it was. So I love that.
Yes, we do need more.
And I couldn't stand that climbing the little rope.
I couldn't pull myself up.
Yeah, I couldn't either. No upper body strength.
But those are the things that I miss, and I wish. I don't know if they still have some school. I think my daughter takes PE, but she is into volleyball and things like that. But it's to get them active and then have them remain active. Yes, is what I love. Yes. Because if they are taking in these processed foods, they are losing. Yeah. Right. So we have to do better.
So when is the next meet and greet for other people in your district to come out and meet you and ask you more questions?
It's going to be in March, and we're going to post it on my website. It's www.rae4 District 2.
All right, good. Yes. And whatever Jarvis Family Medical Services can do, I would love to be in partnership with you to bring more. I mean, I'm just trying to go to every corner of Kentucky, not just Louisville, but Kentucky. Yes. Because I do believe in Eastern and Western medicine. Yeah. I do believe in connecting people, like I said, having, you being in politics with somebody that wants to start a community garden. Like we all work together in order to help everybody, because it's no I in team. So now we go to our next favorite thing that you do is fashion. Yes. Now people say, Karla, what does fashion have to do with healthcare? It has to do a lot, because body image dysmorphia is a real thing. From a little bitty kid looking at the shows of what we think is beautiful, right? We think, especially women of color, think that they're not beautiful because they don't see themselves everywhere. Right. Then if you were husky, remember as kids we had huskies, right? Your mama had to get that in Sears.
I am about to pass out.
So huskies only had brown jeans, tan jeans, and black jeans. You didn't have any color. And then for some reason, in order for you to be a plus size, they charge you $1 billion for a shirt.
That is true.
Now hold on.
And they were hideous.
Right.
They look like
all you have was
throw
tits.
covers
right.
that go on your couch. Hated it.
So here you come kicking in the door frame, right?
Yes.
Because again, we are having to empower people's mind to change. Whatever the mind does, yes. the body will follow. If we make you feel beautiful, then that's gonna make you want to do things to keep you more beautiful, right? To enhance your beauty. So you style people.
Yes, I style people individual, like custom, like you. If you say this is what I want or this is my budget, what can I get? And list the things.
And let me just tell y'all, don't be like me, because I'll call her in the middle of the night and the event is tomorrow.
Right.
And she be like, only you would do that to me. P.S. Please don't do that to her. She ain't got time. Plus, she already got me doing it. Okay. Now go.
And Robert.
Right.
With these last minute outfits, but I make it work because I love to see, like, because I am more introverted. I love to know that wherever you go or Robin or anyone else goes, I'm there. I'm just not there. So it's my form of being supportive also. So I do go to the ends of the earth to make sure my clients have what they need to have. I told Hannah, like, I was like, when you was on the off stage, I was on the off stage. Like, because I dress her also. So, you all are easy. You know your bodies, but there are people, like you said, will come to me. I have this one lady, she always orders everything in a 3X. And she is not a 3X.
And it's so funny you say that, because I do weight loss. And my patients will tell you, as they lose weight, I would tell them to come in they hoochie clothes. And they'll be like, what's hoochie clothes? First of all, when you're doing a weight loss, I don't want you spending a lot of money on clothes because you're getting smaller.
Right.
So I want you to wear more fitted clothes, because as you wear more fitted clothes, you will see that you're losing weight.
Yes.
But if you keep those big clothes, you will think you're not losing weight. No.
She is not a 3X at all.
No, she's probably down to like a 1X.
Yes. And so you are absolutely right about body dysmorphia or just not embracing yourself. I don't leave people alone too long in the dressing room, because we start to tear ourselves down and pick ourselves apart. So, and it's not really about the sale for me. It's about you knowing that you're okay where you are. I just want you to not be in there standing in the mirror sucking this in or pulling this. I said, we got shapewear for that. You don't want to wear shapewear. That's fine too.
Right.
But it's about knowing that whatever you are, which is why, people have to come out the dressing room. So I got 2 rules, right? We do not beat up on ourselves in the dressing room.
That's right.
And 2, you got to come out of the dressing room.
And walk the runway.
Yes.
Because I will do it all the time.
No matter how you think you feel, come out of the dressing room, because you will literally talk yourself out of whatever it is.
Now tell them, like, you do sizes from
0 to 30.
Right. And you had a person that was like a size 2.
Yes.
And that person didn't even like their shoulders.
Yeah.
So it's not like she's just talking about, I only do plus size and these are only plus size women. She dressed all women.
Yes.
She even dressed kids.
Yes.
And what she's trying to do is, when she start doing with the little baby models, she's trying to tell them now, oh, you're beautiful, because they are beautiful. You are made in God's eye. They are beautiful. And then she's enhancing it. So when they get to our age, they're not still beating themselves up.
Exactly. I was telling someone that it's important to me because my mom and dad started me young. My mom is number 13 of 14 children. So all of my uncles married Caucasian women. So I grew up in a family where it was a mixture of everything. And I didn't feel different because I was the darkest. My uncles and my aunts let me know that you're beautiful just the way you are. So is my redhead cousin, right? So is my freckled cousin. So everybody is beautiful. That's why I grew up in Mississippi, right? So I didn't even, you would think in a southern state, I didn't even experience racism. We just grew up in a melting pot. So I get to love on people and I see their differences as beautiful, right? My cousins that have thin lips, they wish they had full lips, while I was wishing that I had, So I had to check that early and come to terms with, we're beautiful just the way we are. There's no mistake in it at all. So when I got older and these ladies started coming to me and, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, at any size, like you said, I'm like, well, we all got something. Right? We all got something that we don't like.
And your job as a stylist is to make them feel like that is not a big thing. And when I'm putting you in, you look gorgeous. And then what I like too is, like, if you see somebody with skin problems and stuff like that, you be like, Jarvis Family Medical Services is the place to go. If you have problems with your stomach and you're like, oh, this is the only area that's wrong, a lot of times you have leaky gut syndrome. We tell you what foods you don't process. by just a finger prick test, and then that way you can just eliminate those so the bowels can get back to normal.
Oh, and the models. Remember?
Yes.
Service the models too.
Yes. So what we do is go in there. She called me and said, I'm having a casting call. We need somebody to come out. Our esthetician went out and talked about the importance of skincare.
Yes.
Because a model wears a lot of makeup, right?
Yes.
Their skin gets beat up. They have to do these shows no matter what the weather is, indoor, outdoor, whatever. And so whatever you take in the body comes out through the skin.
Yes.
And so that's why you wanted to teach your models about good skincare.
Exactly.
Because you want them to be a model for a long period of time.
Yes.
Yes. So I am so excited with all these different things.
you.
And then the last thing, oh my God, you are bringing the first ever Black-owned bridal suite.
Yes. I cannot wait to jump in the broom, bridal studio.
Oh, I jumped the broom in my wedding. Did you jump the broom in your
I
wedding?
did. Yes.
And if anybody don't understand the significance of that,
Right.
slaves had to jump the broom because we could not get a license to be married. So that was their significant way of commissioning their marriage.
I absolutely love it. And that's why I chose that. It's important to us. I looked around, you know, as an entrepreneur, I'm doing all this, and it's all about finding a hole and filling it. Finding the gap, filling it.
That's what I tell you.
Yeah.
Don't try to follow somebody else's lane. Find the gap and fill it.
Yes.
It's enough money and enough things out here for everybody.
Exactly.
But if you follow the same person, then you're not bringing anything new. You went totally different.
Yes, because I started All Is Fair in 2012, right? So that's when, like, Instagram wasn't popping yet. It was just a small amount of people that were doing boutiques. Now everybody has a boutique. And I was like, how can I shift? How can I go into something else, still have All Is Fair? Because All Is Fair can take you from your engagement to your honeymoon. Okay, but in the middle, how can I service the bridal part, right? So I brought in two of my friends. I was like, I cannot do this by myself. I already got a lot of things going on. And they were like, yes, let's do this. So we will be opening March 28th. The mayor is already on the calendar, okay? He will be there at 11:30. So we are doing Jumping the Broom is launching on March 28th on 4th Street. So it's 560 South 4th Street.
I'm going to
so
go.
Excited. Yes.
I just want to get married. I'm going to tell my husband, let's just do it again just because I saw your dresses and they like off the freaking charts.
See.
Like if anybody thinks that they now have to drive to a Cincinnati, Chicago, Atlanta to get a dress that nobody else have, you don't have to waste the gas, the hotel fee, the restaurant fee. They now can come to you because one thing that you have that all the other bridal places don't have is you have a specific person, which is because you was just don't say yes to the dress.
Yes.
So the guy,
Randy Finoli, I will be housing his dresses there, and also Black designer Frankie Lewis. She was on Project Runway.
Yes, she was.
Will be in there, and then Tony Wilson, who has done hats for like Angela Bassett and things. So he will be doing custom veils and hats.
Ooh,
his items will be in there. And I'm so excited to have Satina to do custom brooms.
Girl, you better say it, honey. So it's a one-stop shop.
Yes.
One-stop shop.
And All Is Fair will be right next door. So.
Right.
So, get your gal.
Same way I did.
Right.
Jarvis Family Medical Services, Primary Care, 912. Jarvis Family Medical Services, Medical Spa, 914.
Right. Let's do it, okay?
Ain't nothing wrong because you're going to be running that back and forth. Now, I don't know why I didn't think about like building a drawbridge because, you know, they be making me like a pedway. But I think I'm going to get real skinny going back and forth because they be like, you got somebody over here, somebody over here. Yeah. But that gets my heart pumping.
Yes.
And
count your walk. Count your little steps.
That's right. And doing that and drinking more water, it's going to make you what? Lose weight.
You're going to be so proud of me.
What you do?
I am, 3 weeks off of soda? It's been a struggle.
It has. Because soda is very addictive, just like a person smoking cigarettes.
I have been drinking soda since, I don't know, my mom knows Dr. Pepper is my favorite, and I have been drinking soda since I was young. And not every day. I don't drink soda every day, but it was also just about the first 2 or 3 sips. So I was I'm wasting money. Let's say that. So I'm not drinking the whole soda in the first place. Yes. It's just I don't know what that taste is, and then I'm done with it. So I was like, let me just drink last night, just gobbling down water. So, and it really make a difference, especially in my, just staying hydrated and energy. Yeah.
Because you're coming to do hobby bags.
Yes.
And what you said to me, and that I want to tell them is, Carla, I have a vision that the Lord gave me. But I cannot keep doing this vision and running all these tasks and then not having the energy.
Yes.
And you're like, I got to work on my health. And we do. Same way with me being a provider. I can tell you what to do all day long. But sometimes, like my daughter tell me, look, You ain't your own doctor. You need to go to the doctor.
Yes.
And so sometimes we want to cure ourselves, which we're not doing that. We're really hindering ourselves.
Right.
So in order to give to others, self-preservation is the key. You have to then give to yourself first to help somebody else.
Yes.
The first segment of Karlas Korner, where we're talking about love and fashion and politics
Yes.
and healthcare.
Yes.
And I just want to thank my wonderful and best guest, Miss Rashonda Elias Lockhart.
Thank you.
And if you all want a free consultation about your health or with your spa beauty needs, you can call us at 502-822-3659. You can come to the primary care office at 912 Lily Creek Road, Suite 200 to 201, or to our medical spa office next door at 914 Suite 202. And then how can they reach you?
Well, they can reach me through all the platforms. So on Instagram, it's shop_AIF. And then it's also Jumping the Broom Studio on Instagram. And then also on Facebook, Rashonda Elias Lockhart, Jumping the Broom's Bridal Studio, and All is Fair in Love and Fashion. You can also shop online at www.shopaif.com.
Now, I do got one question to ask you.
Yes.
I do a free consultation. Do you do a free consultation?
Yes, our consultation is free.
Okay. And that way people want to know, because some
Yes.
places do charge you for
Yeah.
a consultation, but both of us do that free.
I'm glad you asked.
And then I really want to make sure that the people in your district really come out and
Yes.
find out what you're about, what you want to bring
Yes.
to that area. So again, tell them what day is the next meet and greet.
Well, it's in March. It has not been scheduled yet, but you can follow our schedule if you go to www.ray, RAE4, the number 4, District 2, the number
Okay.
2.com. So ray4district2.com.
And bring you all questions. So therefore, if it's something that you're looking for in your community, you have the right to ask her
Yes.
and her person that she's running against, because that's what you do. I mean, people have died for your right to vote.
Right.
So get out and vote, but come and talk to your persons that are running in your area so you can know. Don't just sit there and complain.
Yes, and vote
Get out.
on May 19th.
May 19th, go and vote. And then they have to have their driver's license, right? And so go ahead and get your state ID, your driver's license, making sure your address match everybody, because you know that is a law. When you
Yes,
move, you got to change your
Yes.
address. Some people don't know that. And we don't want anyone to get
Turned
removed
away.
from the polls, because your vote does count. Don't let anybody tell you that it does not count. So you all have a wonderful and a blessed day, and I'll see you next week on Karlas Korner. Bye-bye.
Bye.